Trust is the most important ingredient in any long-term relationship. It's possible to have small transactional success with partners, with clients, with our staff, etc. But to have truly long-lasting relationships that deliver deep mutual satisfaction, trust is a key ingredient. It's possible that we can have a successful transaction with someone at a flea market buying a pair of sandals. But if we want to be able to develop good relationships with customers and clients on an ongoing basis, trust is key to that success. Trust can be thought of a little like a savings account at your local bank. We all know how a bank account works. We make deposits into the account to increase the capital available to us. Then we make withdrawals as long as we have enough credit to satisfy that withdrawal. In a similar way, we have emotional bank accounts with people around us. Trust is either built or eroded based on the interactions that we have with these people. To build trust, we need to make more deposits into the emotional bank account than withdrawals. Almost every interaction has the potential to build or erode trust. So how do we build trust? What are the factors we need to consider if we are to ensure that we make more deposits into the emotional bank account than withdrawals? To help us break this down, let's look at a formula, the trust equation. The trust equation was designed to understand what are the thoughts, words, and actions that go into creating trust. The trust equation is set up as a fraction. As you may remember from Year 7 maths, the top line of a fraction is called the numerator and the bottom line is the denominator. The bottom line is very powerful because it divides whatever is on the top line. In the trust equation, the top line is made up of three things. We want these things to be high in value. The first is credibility. Credibility is mostly about what we say. Do we show expertise in an area? Do we add value to discussions? Do we have a proven track record of adding value? The next is reliability. Reliability is more closely linked to our actions. Do we do what we say we will do? Are we always on time? Do we keep our commitments? Do we deliver projects on time? The third is intimacy. Intimacy refers to our ability to guard information that has been trusted to us. This could be in the form of keeping sensitive information to ourselves, or it could be about how we talk about other people when they're not in the room. The denominator is self-interest. We want the denominator to be small because it has the power to erode all of these attributes very quickly. Self-interest implies you're more focused on yourself, your outcomes, your wants, your time than that of the other person. So the trust equation is credibility plus reliability plus intimacy divided by self-interest. So let's explore some examples. If you're selling a product or service to a client, how can you add value in the sales process? If you are just thinking about you or your need to hit a sales target, you may miss an opportunity. If you are keen to add to your emotional trust bank, then you'll be looking for ways to add value. Is there something you have learned in your role that might be able to help that customer? Have you got access to insights and the awareness to dispense them to assist your customer, even though it has nothing to do with your offering? Do this and it will deposit into your emotional bank account. It will add to your above-the-line credibility nominator. If you promise a client that you will have a proposal to them on Friday afternoon and deliver it right on time, you're adding to your emotional bank account. You are someone who is true to their word. However, if you deliver the proposal on Thursday ahead of schedule and provide a white paper that gives some insight into something that they're trying to achieve, you're making a massive deposit into their emotional bank account. People will notice if you are the type of person that never leverages gossip or rumours to promote your own agenda. As such, you are making deposits into your emotional bank account by demonstrating that you value other people's feelings. You are demonstrating high levels of intimacy. These may seem trivial as isolated events, but over time they add up. As with a compounding interest savings account, the more we add, the more we have exponentially in our emotional trust account. The same is true for your level of self-interest. If you only focus on selling your product in a sales process, you are adding to your self-interest. If you decide to deliver a proposal late because you chose to take an early mark on Friday, you are showing self-interest. And if you were to badmouth your client's competitor to your client, you may win short-term points, but in the long run, they'll remember that you're the type of person that engages in such behaviour. You're demonstrating that you care more about scoring points with your client than you do about maintaining integrity or holding on to the trust within another relationship. What's to stop you doing this with the next client in the future? All of these actions and words will impact on your denominator. They show an increase in your self-interest, thus dividing heavily any trust deposits that you have made. So how can you build trust with a client, a friend, a child, a spouse, a colleague? What can you do to demonstrate credibility, reliability, or intimacy? Can you shift your mindset to helping those around you rather than creating more wins for yourself? Trust needs to be sincere. You can't fake it. There are too many parts of the equation that will give you away.